Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark 3 and welcome back to Banished and the little village of Lifton, which is, as its name implies, very much alive. It is not named for any particular reason, no, not at all. Those whispers that say that it is named after a certain thing are lies and heretics. Are liars and heretics. The lies of heretics! Yes! Infidels! Unbelievers! Speaking of, we really need a church in this flipping place. I mean, they've got to worship me after all. I mean, worship God. Yes. These games, they just, admittedly, these people aren't real, but it just encourages you to start thinking that way. But the problem is the church is like 130 stone. It's like way outside my budget. Even if I've managed to establish Lifton like really rapidly, it's still got quite a ways to go. However, because this is a mini-series, it's not really intended for longevity. I should probably splash out on some extra resources and things and just, you know, get some more things sorted out. Oh, look at this. They're actually working on the getting the roads out and these docks as well. So we've got even more food. Oh, and our storage is actually getting full. Oh dear. Okay, so let us actually go do a thing. There is the trading post, which again I am very unfamiliar with. I've even lost it again. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Which is 80 wood and 80 stone. So that requires a massive amount of lumber and effort to create. I'm going to park it there and pause it immediately so it doesn't get worked on really. They've delivered some lumber stockpiles from it straight away, but that's okay. But the reason I've put that there and paused it, ordinarily, if I recall, I would have paused the game, then put it in, then paused it, then gone back and done the other thing. But what I'm doing here is I'm actually going to lay in a quarry instead as a stone source. And look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of it. Now, of course, the thing is, we've also got a mountain there. We've got a hill, which is it big enough to sustain a mine? Sadly, no. It's just a smallish hill. So yeah, mine requires a certain amount of space on it. So instead, I'm going to lay in a quarry there, and it's going to be fully supplied. So it's going to be laid in like that. And then what I'm thinking is I'll just dump a stockpile zone right behind it. So it's got to be a 10... Yep. 10 by 3 and a 10 by 2. So there we go, that's going to be access local stockpile zones. Oh, that is not quite there, is it? Oh well. So I've got stockpile zones. Right beside the quarry. The quarry is going to take a fair bit of logs and iron to get initialized. But once we've got that though, we will have an, well, not infinite. Nothing in this game is sadly infinite. Except for the trading, of course. But we'll have a lot of stone. So why we're out of wood again. I think we need another lumber place actually, which is what I was planning to do over here. So that's okay. But let's go ahead and grab that. Let's get a forester's lodge. There we go. That's the word. And I was thinking of like putting it like over here. About here. Yeah, that's nice and close. There we go, put that there. So that will also help with our wood supply issue, because we can assign some more foresters out there to just steadily provide us trees, because we're actually burning through a lot of trees. We've got a small amount of firewood in storage, though admittedly a lot of our resources are being fed into getting the quarry operational. Also, we're out of iron, I've just realised. we should do something about that. Is there any more iron in this forestry zone? No. There's plenty of material in this area over here, though. So let's actually go ahead and hoover all that up. At least within this section here. Because one thing you don't want to do, of course, is like overburden your people with too many demands that they go and harvest this and that and something else like straight away. Because then they just won't do it. You know, it's kind of they're kind of like they're lazy layabouts like that. Too many, it'll actually distract them from doing other things as well. So, got to be aware of that one. You've got to a kind and wise governor has got to pay attention to the limitations, shall we say, of the peons that serve them. Wow, I just keep shifting into that arrogant tone, don't I? Oh well. At least this other place is getting built, so there is that. Let's assign the other labourer to being a builder. That's all okay. Wait, why are we missing a builder? Has someone died? No. No, no one died. It's just, I think I must have reassigned the builder somewhere else. And then I realised, but yeah, at least we've got the tailor up and staffed. It's just that they require leather to do all of that. And we've got iron tools being made, which is iron plus wood, though we're short on both of those at the moment. We've got plenty of tools in supply. We don't have any spare clothing, really, but we don't need it. We'll survive okay with less clothing. Oh, and we're actually full on food. Whoopsie. We need more food storage. Where the hell am I going to put more food storage, actually? I just stopped to realise that. Where am I going to put more food storage? It's not like there's many places to put some more food storage. I could put some over here, I suppose, but... yeah. Fine, you know what? I'll put one there. Are these all the children? Yeah, well, there's a lot of people just like hanging out around the well doing nothing. I noticed this happening earlier as well. It's like, I don't know why they're all around it. Is it because they've got nothing else to do? What happens if I tell them to go and murder some trees in my name? Like, go murder all the trees along that path, please. Suddenly, most of them just disperse. Okay, so, yeah, it's just they don't have anything to do. Alright, I need more iron, which means go and harvest that lot, please. Ah, we've got winter. This is where the lack of clothing is going to be an issue. There's also some crops still left out in the fields because I just didn't have any kind of storage. But yeah, that's now getting all supplied. People are just running around very, very happily. We will get a quarry out operational, and I think I'm going to try for a mine as well, in fact. Just to get, just so, again, so you guys can see it. Not necessarily because I can run it effectively at this point. But, yeah. I can put a mine right back here as well. As you can see, it's like a massive amount of stone and lumber investment, so having steady lumber supplies is kind of needed. It's there. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that should be fine there. So, why I was messing around with the storage that was there earlier, I was figuring out that I can fit another one in right next to it for some additional storage space, and then just keep on going. So we've got another 7 flipping labourers available right now. Another 7 labourers, and we've actually just got a quarry operational. So this is our quarry. As you can see, it's got a stone lift. It's actually got plenty of storage. Let's assign a couple of labourers to that. So stone cutter, that's the one. We can assign up to 15, so this is actually a major industrial building. The thing is, though, no matter what you do, Stonecutter's always got a chance of killing the people working in it. So there'll be a steady attrition rate from operating this thing. And as they work, this thing will get deeper and deeper and deeper until they think, nope, it's not reasonable to get any more out of that, and they stop. And then the entire thing is just defunct, and then there's nothing else you can do with it. So once a quarry starts digging, it's a permanent fixture of the map. There's no other way to put it. Ah, I can put out another batch of foresters actually as well. So you guys go out there, foresting. And I think I'm at the stage where I need more housing too, actually. The thing is, I don't really have stone to sustain a big burst of stone housing. I mean, look at this. We're having lots of trouble just flat out with logs at this point. And that's despite the fact of, I mean, look at this place. Look how lush and green it all is. That's amazing. All this greenery. I mean, I love the forest. I do. Almost as much as I love steampunk design. It's like, yeah. All this green, all this life. And I will live in harmony with it as I plunder it for everything it's got. And all that jazz. I don't know. It's just like, sometimes I really love to decorate or consider the appearance of things. And then, if you guys watched my Avon Colony playthrough, it's like, sometimes it's like sheer necessity, and it's like, oh, I would like to decorate, but nope, I've got to go over here and do this and this and this and that and that instead. Yeah. Though games like Anno 2070, I decorate a lot in that one. Though I don't think I've ever done any content on that one actually. Shame that. It's one of the superior games, really. It's just a shame that it was no longer supported. 56 available. Yep, our log reserves are actually climbing now. Now that we've got enough foresters out of the place, and our firewood stores have been finished. Okay, let's get the mine up then. So we can just show you guys what the heavier industry side of this thing is like. And in fact, let's actually go ahead and let's assign 2 miners as well. And mines can go ahead and grab iron or coal. Coal is burned as a substitute for wood, so it can be used to heat houses and things. However, it can also be used to smelt steel tools instead of iron tools. The steel tools are flat out superior. Yes, we're making a mine. Let's make a massive hill. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me either, but that's kind of how they do it. I don't know. Then they just start working on it. A bit here, a bit there. There was another one which I think it was like Osiri or Oleg or something like that. There's another city build I've been looking at recently. It's still in early access, but it's like a really cool one. And the building, like, it's really cool how they do it. But the name completely escapes me at this point. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it maybe and do something on it in the future. There we go. We've now got this. This thing can produce iron or coal. It will only ever produce a certain amount, so as you can see it's got an X percentage, and when that runs out it is gone. But, you know, I might as well just have this thing steadily producing iron for me. Up to my iron limits, of course, which are... I forget what those are set to, actually. That one? Yeah, that one. Okay, iron, it will produce until I've got 200 iron in stock, and then it'll stop, and of course they'll become general labourers. So, I've just got 2 people helping to passively generate iron for me. Though again, like the quarry, the mine has a passive rate of accidents, which can't be avoided, even if you've got highly educated people. So it will slowly kill your people off. That can't really be helped. Oh, we're actually hitting the production limit of the lumber yards. Interesting. I'd forgotten about that. Okay. But yeah, I guess this is like a major exploitation demonstration of this particular one, isn't it? There's one there. Do I need any more fishers or stuff like that? I could do with much more. I could do with a lot more housing, to be quite honest. I mean, we don't have much stone for it, but we could probably do a massive population explosion, or at least get a lot of families out there. Let's pick this particular section clean of rock. So let's get that entire area cleaned out, and then we can see if we can handle a population boom for next time, for the next episode. 60, 70, 80? I'm just trying to figure out how long I've been recording, actually. It's like, how far am I into this episode? I think I've got like 5 more minutes on this particular video, so yeah. Something like that. I honestly lost track for a few minutes there. That's right, come on. Keep beating the ground with your sticks. Okay. Since we're going the whole, like, advancement and upgrades route, I think we need to actually go ahead and install the docks, the trading post, because that is, of course, part of the industry of the game, after all, isn't it? So if we can get that into here, then we'll have done a lot of the industry. Let's see, we've not got Herbalist yet, actually. We're plenty healthy without it because of our average health is really high, so we're quite healthy, very healthy bunch. We've got tools, we've got clothing, we've got wood, we've got firewood. We don't have a way for people to get drunk. Booze, alcohol, which helps to make people happy. But the thing is, everyone is happy, very, very happy as it is, you know? So it's kind of hard to say. And yeah, I know the iron reserve is low. It's because I just took it all and I'm turning it into a docks. So... Come on, boys, get the docks out. How much is it per house? It's like 40 stone each. Ouch. Still, I need it. I need the housing. So I'm gonna lay some down, like so. So there we go. So we've got a big stretch of housing going in. It's gonna cost quite a bit in terms of resources to get this all sorted out, but it's gonna help. At the end of the day, it's gonna help. And that's the path, goes across there, so we can actually stretch another bridge across like that. And then we can... Well, help so I can see where the end of the bridge is. I think it went to there? Yeah, that's it. There's the bridge. Goes across to there, and then I can connect it straight to that path there. So there we go. So we've got another way across the river coming in as well. Now the problem is, now that there's like 2 access points on either end, they'll come to one side, hammer it, and then they'll run down the other side and hammer that side when it's got material. So it's a bit buggy how they handle having access to both ends of a long construction, because they just like go, ooh, now let's run to another free build point. Oh, I can access the one at the other end. I'm just going to run all the way around, then come back. So, yeah. Okay, so this is the trading posts. Let's see, what can we do? We can stash things into it, and that'll be our fishing stock. Sorry, not our fishing stock, our trading stock. Then we can purchase things, and we can put down an order for goods as well. And then what will happen is that boats will sometimes wander up and down and get to this place. What do I need? I need traders to run this thing. Okay, I'll assign a couple of traders to that. And what have we got masses of that we don't really need? We got an absolute buttload of wheat and massive amounts of fish, actually. So we can export. We can try to export wheat and fish. let's store 500 fish and try to maintain 500 fish and 500 wheat. So there we go, and that I think should try to get all of that stuff stashed away in there. Yeah, there we go. It's now trying to stash it. Though the dockyard has got a massive storage capacity. Though sadly, I'm going to have to end it there because we are now at the end of the episode. Let's go. Oh, as you can see, it's just spawned a little bit of iron outside because people are mining in it. But yeah, that is it for now for Lifeton. So one more episode to go in this particular one. This has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.